I'm recreating Heston's perfect Christmas, just not quite as perfectly. This is In Search of Imperfection. So you join me as I start to prep a palate cleanser course. Probably one of the simplest that I'll do in this whole series, which is essentially an apple sorbet. But ironically, I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get to it. In multiple interviews, Heston has talked about the nostalgia of Christmas at his uncle's. Indeed, in this show, he talks quite a lot about how he's trying to recapture that spirit of being at his uncle's at Christmas. He tries to incorporate pipe tobacco, which thankfully he abandons. It's really not my style. But he ends up with an apple sorbet. Is again a play on an existing recipe of Heston's. Again, it's a palate cleanser, so it's not designed as a full meal. But we're going to make an apple sorbet with Granny Smith apples. He also serves it on a leather plate. I don't think I have any leather in the house, and I'm in no rush to get some for this particular recipe. We might have to compromise on that one. So for this, I've got 5 Granny Smith's apples, 500 ml of simple sugar syrup, and the juice of a lemon. I'm going to whiz all that together in my food processor. Pass it through a sieve. And then churn to a sorbet. So we're ready to plate up our sorbet now that it's fully churned and set. I've got 2 things I need to add. Heston was very clear that he wanted to add various smoke flavours to the room to remind him of his uncle's lounge. I tinkered various things, but whilst I said I'm not going to use specialist equipment, I did find this charming little house. This was a gift to me from a friend last Christmas, and you put little capsules in it and it generates a wood smoke smell. So that's what I'm using here. It was found at a Christmas market, and it's just a cute little thing to have on the windowsill and will give us the effect we're after. And then for the flame aspect, one of the most important parts, well, Heston made a gelan based ice cream, of which it was really difficult to narrow down the recipe. So I made a more traditional sorbet, but then I've gone back to Christmas history, and I bet many of us over the years have had a Christmas pudding lit on fire. Well, the trick to doing that is to warm the spirit gently first in the ladle, set fire to that, and then douse the sorbet. So I gave it a few goes here. So I got small pieces of diced apple for a freshness on the bottom. I then added my sorbet, warmed up the ladle, set fire to it, and doused my sorbet in the hot flame. It only keeps for a second, unlike Heston's, which keeps going for a while, but I think it's good enough to get the idea. So we have that flamed alcohol caramelized flavour on top. So with the smell of the smoke filling the air from my little decoration, the flames have gone on my sorbet. Yeah, fresh and not especially dessert-like, more a bit like our frozen mousse. It's cleansing, especially with the fresh apple underneath, which gives you something to chew on and makes an excellent way to separate one course from another. And of course, we can make it well in advance. Great stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you will join me for the main course.